Hi, I'm Colton with Porsche Center Calgary, and here today with another beautiful piece of pre-owned inventory. This one is a 2015 Carrera GTS. So let me tell you a little bit about what that means. Within the 911 lineup, there are your regular Carrera, your S, and then your GTS. So the S adds power and bigger brakes over the standard Carrera. The GTS adds a little bit more power again, and then a bunch of standard performance options that you can put on an S, but they just all come automatically built into the GTS. So they're kind of the most enthusiast, oriented example. In this year, this is the 991.1 generation, so that means it uses a 3.8 liter naturally aspirated flat 6-cylinder engine and producing 430 horsepower. That's compared to the 400 horsepower you would get out of the Carrera S, so a little bit of a bump there. Aesthetically, the GTSs are always wide-bodied as well. In this generation of 911, you would have a narrow body if you had a rear-wheel drive car. If you went with an all-wheel drive car, the rear end is a little bit wider. That's if you're looking at a regular Carrera or an S. With the GTS, they're all wide-body, regardless of rear or all-wheel drive. This example is a rear-wheel drive, but yeah, still gives you that nice wide body, gives it a little bit more presence, and just looks pretty cool. But yeah, let's dive into this guy more in particular. So exterior color, this is sapphire blue metallic. Pretty neat color, definitely stands out in a parking lot. Pretty cool thing. These wheels are a little bit different. So they're the standard wheel for the car, which is a 20-inch center locking RS Spider wheel, but the standard finish on those wheels would have been black. The previous owner in this case painted them a little bit of a different color. It's kind of a bronzy, it's I don't know, different, people have looked at it and given it different names, so I don't know what the best color is, but hey, you can see it. Looks a little bit different, and definitely, yeah, it gives this car that much more kind of, of a unique look with the sapphire paired with that. Definitely stands out, pretty cool stuff. Some other stuff on the outside. This one has, all GTSs will have the Sport Design package as standard. That's what gives them a bit of a different front bumper than the regular S model would have. This one also has the painted side skirt, so the little detail right at the very bottom of the side of the car is painted body color. Standard, that would have been just black unpainted plastic. So when that's painted, it really kind of draws your eye, makes the car appear lower than it is, though it is already lower than a Carrera S would be as well, part of that GTS package. Some other stuff outside. The glass roof, which is nice to see. Definitely a nice thing to have on these pre-owned cars. Definitely sought after in that market. It does, of course, let light in. It also does open up all the way. Not one of the roofs that just tilts. It does actually open and lets air into the cabin as well as light. What other stuff outside did I want to talk about? Oh, the taillights. They put the clear look taillights on this one. So rather than having the red detailing on the lights, they're just clear. And then also back there, it has the park assist, which is the parking sensors in the back. Not standard on the 0.1 generation of 991, but option on this one. So it definitely does make parking a little bit easier. Make sure you don't rub that rear bumper. And then one thing you can't see is the aluminum look fuel filler cap. Subtle touch, but does give it a little bit of a more premium feel when you're filling up and opening that cap. It's not just plastic, it's a little bit fancier, which is nice. And not a lot of brands give you options like that, so a cool Porsche thing. That's about everything I think outside, so let's move on to the inside of this car. This one has a black interior. GTSs are also known for having a lot of Alcantara options, Alcantara being kind of a synthetic suede material. So this one has a combination of leather and Alcantara. So your dashboard is leather wrapped in smooth finish leather, really premium feel. It's great. The top of the doors will be leather as well, and then kind of the seat trimming will be leather, but then the seat inserts, kind of the center of the seat, will be Alcantara, which is nice and grippy, holds you in your seat. As well, the kind of door panel, the middle of the door panel will be Alcantara as well. The steering wheel is also Alcantara, so they're again very grippy, motorsport inspired, and it has the Sport Design steering wheel, the sportier of the two options available at this time. Because it's a GTS, that's standard, so you won't see it in the option list. But the multi-function steering wheel would have the buttons as opposed to the paddles to shift through the gears manually if you want to, when it has the PDK dual clutch transmission, which this one does have. So yeah, I like to see that. It's a much better looking steering wheel in my opinion, though arguably less practical than the multi-function one. Other stuff inside, the option of seat heating. not standard on these ones, so nice to see that as an option. Also worth mentioning is that the GTSs have the Sport Plus seats, so a little bit more bolstered both in the seat base, seat back, and you get more shoulder support as well in this seat. Probably my favorite seat that's available in any of our cars. Other standard stuff inside too would be things like the Sport Chrono package. So you get your Sport Plus mode and launch control, as well as Sport exhaust. You won't see these on the option list, but they're automatically built into GTS models like this. And then the fire extinguisher was added too, which is kind of a nice racy touch. Most people will never use that, but it gives you a little bit more of that race car vibe inside the cabin, which is cool. And Bose sound system as well, an upgrade that I always like to see. The standard sound system is pretty basic, frankly, so the Bose is a nice upgrade to have. Content-wise, I think that about sums this guy up. It is as well a Porsche approved certified pre-owned vehicle, so that means it'll come with extra warranty as well. You get 2 years of a comprehensive Porsche warranty starting from the day that you take delivery, and there's no kilometer limit on that. Drive it as much as you like. So yeah, really, really cool car. When we're done with it here, we're going to move it upstairs. It'll be on display in our showroom, so if you're interested, please do give us a call or pay us a visit and check it out for yourself. Thanks very much for watching.